time, space, and beyond that, an idea.
I'm thinking of a place of scientific freedom. A university must be such a place of free and critical thinking, of doubting and questioning, a place of curiosity. This is the only pathway to new knowledge.
TU Dortmund University tackles the major issues of our time, always in the context of technology and society. Shaping the future, driving development for 50 years, a motor for change and progress. Our journey into the history of Dortmund University begins in 2010. Capital of Culture Year in the Ruhr area. And the university sets its marks as well. A new landmark appears in the Ruhr skies. 2 letters for one technical university. The mark is set, but what exactly lies behind it? Back to the beginnings. 1965, construction begins. Dortmund becomes a university town, finally. Since 1903, thought leaders had called for a university for Dortmund, and the founding fathers had a detailed academic blueprint for the new university.
From the start, we felt justified in considering the disciplines that were not adequately represented at existing universities.
An empty field becomes a campus, a university in its infancy. On December 16, 1968, it is officially opened. Its direction, technical. Its character, down-to-earth Westphalian. Teaching starts in the subjects chemistry, mathematics, and spatial planning.
The South Campus was known as the base camp, and that's where I moved in.
The second rector takes over a growing university with its own unique profile. Doing things differently. Lateral thinking. Connecting disciplines across traditional subject boundaries. It is, after all, supposed to be an all-embracing entity. Universitas.
This attitude alone, being open for any new ideas, that is part of the Universitas.
The university develops further in this spirit. First, the North Campus as scheduled, a university as a major construction site, the rector as a contractor.
A great deal of construction work was needed in those years.
And you are never really finished. Once built, the Universitas faces a completely new challenge. The state government decides to integrate the long-established Ruhr Teacher Training College. Long-established and quite different.
This act that was decreed by the state soon became known in Dortmund as the elephant's wedding, because both elephants were equally big, and now they were supposed to get along.
The elephant's wedding goes ahead, and the departments from the Teacher Training College are integrated into the university. Many things change. Music comes to the campus. Teacher training is a new priority. Social aspects play a major role in teaching and research. And a new we asks different questions in the quest for greater knowledge.
What will actually happen with all the exciting technology we produce? What effect will it have on society, on individuals, on nature, on the environment?
The university is firmly rooted in this environment. The South Campus fully operational. The North Campus grows. And the walking distances grow too. Progress brings, what else? An innovative technology. The monorail makes it attractive to go to university.
When this monorail was launched and then opened to the public, there were positively mass migrations of people. And not only from the city, people came from miles around to have a look at it.
The university establishes itself in the city of Dortmund. In a city in which coal and steel are becoming industrial monuments to the past, science becomes a nucleus for innovation.
The resources we used to have here lay beneath our feet, namely in the ground. Today they lie between our ears, in our heads, and we can't have enough of them. And with that in mind, we acted.
An idea is born out of necessity, and then in record time, a technology center. A center that seeks to use local scientific and technological capacities meaningfully. A productive alliance between the city, universities, and business becomes a beacon of hope for the region.
On the one hand, it was evident on the outside that something was happening. Things are not just going downhill, and the miners are not just marching on the streets. But there's something new here, something forward-looking.
Dortmund becomes an ever more coveted location for emerging technologies. Highly specialized scientific institutes and companies arise and connect with one another, in close cooperation with the locally based universities. A scholarly campus has grown with its own profile, shaped by the very special genesis of this university. The 30th anniversary celebrations at Dortmund University are opened by Rector Albert Klein.
But today, we have a special reason to be thankful that we can now claim to have found our place, not only in the community of universities, but also geographically and mentally in the city and region.
The university has established itself in the city, in its heart, in the U, with its own floor and yet another campus. Established itself in the traditions and minds of a region. But establishing itself doesn't mean standing still. Dortmund University's public image, open, with partnerships spanning the globe. And that should continue, but with a new brand.
At the end of 2005, the idea was born to make Dortmund the second university of technology in North Rhine-Westphalia.
In 2007, Dortmund University becomes TU Dortmund University.
So then as now, a rectorate makes decisions that will only have an impact, positive or negative, in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years' time. The renaming, together with a strategy for integration, has turned out to be positive.
A technical university that thinks beyond technology. That's special. Here, diversity produces unity, something rounded.
Our university has a very special profile, and for me, it is the interplay, the interaction, the cooperation, the communication of all these disciplines together that makes us what we are.
Ideas, visions, minds. Many people have shaped this university, then as now. A place of academic freedom, a motor for change and progress.
TU Dortmund University continually embraces important academic challenges and helps to master them. It also trains future generations of students and is making them fit for their own and all our futures.